Hey everybody, welcome back. It's another Slay the Spire episode. I'm reading a guide for how to score well. Look at that. I've committed myself here. Now here's what the guide says, okay? This is from the Slay the Spire subreddit. They've had some not so nice things to say about my Slay the Spire gameplay when the game was in early access, but hey, that was a long time ago. Maybe it's water under the bridge now or something. No hard feelings. Just committed half of the usernames that were so toxic to memory and will never leave. Regardless, what scores to almost go for? This is from Ozmaniac 1 year ago. Go for Beyond Perfect. Perfect all three bosses. Okay, forehead. Cursed, collect 5 curses. Librarian, deck size of at least 50. Speedster, finish in under 45 minutes. Popper, no rare cards. Collector's bonuses, 4 times a non-basic card. Champion, perfect each elite. I love relics, collect 25 relics. Mystery Machine, visit at least 15 question marks. And money, just collect lots of money. Okay, so I'm just looking at a couple of things here. Always pick a card. You want to get to 50 cards. Take as many curses as possible. And try to get collector bonuses, 4 times non-basics. Additionally, there's modifiers where you get rare cards, so consider not taking those. Use potions to perfect a boss or elite. Yes, okay. I wish I could. Don't remove cards in shops. I do that all the time. Don't think about your health. Okay, well, if I could do that, I would, I promise. Go for relics and curses each event. Consider buying HP gain relics in shop for the HP modifiers. And most importantly, have fun. Okay, I'm going to keep this up on my other monitor. No rares. Like, you're not going to get it in one run, okay? Sorry, I've been talking for 2 minutes already. You're not going to get all this in one run. But collecting 5 curses and maybe no rare cards is fairly reasonable, I think. Maybe we could start there. And then under 45 minutes if possible. So it's an ironclad run. Scores are pretty good. Hey, what happened to an egg in a teacup or whatever their name is? Start with 5 copies of a single card. Blue cards appear in rewards in shop. Question marks can now contain elites. Well, okay. I think we want to hit as many question marks as possible, too. Aggregate. Well, the aggregate actually seems like it could be pretty solid with our new desire to get as many cards as possible. Well, we'll just play that out here. So the number one thing I think, well, actually there's a couple. One of the things is I think we want as many curses as possible, or at least enough to get to the bonus. And then the other thing is, I gotcha. Well, there's a lot. Take a card every time. I think that's what I'm thinking. Taking a card every time seems good. Let's go, we're gonna go with thick deck, which means to me I think something like True Grit is better than a card that gets stronger every time you play it, because we're not gonna see it too much. Obtain a relic, become cursed. Look at that. You also get a bonus for having a certain number of relics. Remove a card from your deck for 7 HP. I will not. Why? Because I'm trying to get to the point. You duplicate a card in your deck. Hold on. I just want to, in my opinion, I want to take some cards here. Like a Leap sounds good. A Pommel sounds good. Give me a good Instincts as well. Get to that 50 card bonus. Get some good cards in your hand. We'll just smack you. There's no perfect coming for elites here. I think that we're in danger, you know, when we've basically, I think a lot of people, and I've said this a few times in the past. I apologize if you don't care to hear my my thoughts on education or in getting better at a specific thing. This is 5 damage to everything or 8 damage just to you. I think I'll do 5 damage to everything. But I think sometimes people are guilty, and myself included for the record, but I think sometimes people are guilty of trying to, like, learn the entire scope of a subject or a hobby or a skill before they ever try putting any of it into practice. And I don't think that's the way the human brain is meant to work. Maybe when the Neuralink comes out, We might as well play these just to get that bonus. Maybe when the Neuralink comes out, it'll be like inserting the N64 RAM expansion pack so you can play the campaign mode of Perfect Dark instead of just bodying bots with the laptop gun all day. But for now, I think you gotta recognize that, you know, we as human beings... Bro, this fight sucks. I'm gonna play this, believe it. No, we don't want to do 5 damage to every enemy. Like, don't be a fool, man. Just do that. You gotta take little things and try to implement them inch by inch, row by row, I think. You know what I mean? So maybe just curses, which we're doing a good job of... Oh, absolutely. Which we're doing a good job of trying to get to. And then adding a card every single time, sure. And then if we, you know, take too long, which it seems like we might be doing right now, or if we, you know, maybe take a rare card by accident or something, who cares? Lizard Tail seems pretty good here. I definitely feel like we need some damage, so I'll take a clothesline. I honestly think, I know that the tip said don't worry about your HP. I actually think they're probably right here. While our deck is somewhat thin, let's go for a Smith, and a card like Bash I think is quite useful. This is an Elite, which is very frightening. We don't, like, we could play True Grit and exhaust the card, but I don't think we want to, because it makes aggregate worse long term. I will wake you up, by the way. We gotta get that Bash out there. We might end up using Lizard Tail, which is a little bit of a scary thought. At least we didn't take damage there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew there was a Bash involved here. I do, we gotta play it. I wish we could play Aggregate and get something out of it, but we can't. Leap is not bad, but we gotta do some damage a little bit faster. We're gonna reshuffle. We wanna see Aggregates. Aggregate. Oh, baby, look at, okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. I genuinely think Lizard Tail might get used here. You know what boss scares the crap out of me is the, 13 damage, just thinking. We're probably gonna kill you next turn. I think getting some extra block wouldn't hurt. I'm scared of the one that makes it so, skills cause the boss to get 2 extra strength. That scares me. But we are about to get a relic here, right? Smiling Mask, removal is cheaper, but we don't really want to remove. Okay. We'll take a shrug. Old coin for some gold. This would be a great fight to not take a bunch of damage on. Absolutely beautiful use of that. I think we should focus on some draw in this deck if we can. Because, like, we're getting a great opportunity to play a lot of cards, to get a lot of energy early on. Like, Aggregate is better than paying for itself if it replaces 1 energy, because it also triggers the letter opener. So I think there's a lot of value there. Whenever a card's exhausted, gain a block. I think I'd rather add a body slam. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to kill this Elite without using letter opener 2 times? And the answer is, I have no idea. We take 5 damage, but we heal for 6. Not letter opener, sorry, Lizard Tail. This is the part where I then say, hey, it's like 9:19 a.m. You legally cannot be upset with me. We don't take rares. And it's 9:19 a.m. on a Monday as well. That's an even spicier time. So stack when we're taking heavy decks seems very useful to me. I'm in love with the way that this went, even though we are going to take a small hit. On our first floor, we do get letter opener out there. I really think that letter opener, this might be the first time in my entire Slay the Spire existence I've actually paid attention to it. And I love that. I think, rather than play Clothesline, we play Leap, Strike, Body Slam, and then you're almost dead. I'm just gonna get my fan over here and get some cold air blowing in. Because it is a little hot. There we go. Oh, it's way too loud. Okay, let's right around there. So this is probably not included in the daily tips, is make sure that you take as much time as possible to, like, make your room as ambient. You know, the temperature should be nice. You get the idea. This will give us, it will replace itself. It will replace itself, which means that it gets us closer to getting letter opener. This went better than expected, for sure. Aggregate is beautiful here. In fact, this whole deck is beautiful here. Like, look at this, man. Giria. Probably, and we want to get Shrug, for sure. Not only a great card, but also an opportunity for us to get to the point where we don't have to upgrade cards anymore, because that's not going to be as useful as it normally would be as our deck gets larger and larger. Am I insane? Like, somehow by using these tips, I mean, I'm not saying it's a hard daily, but by structuring my run around these tips, I feel like I'm like accidentally crafting an actually beautiful Slay the Spire run, just from the standpoint of trying to... Yes. Yeah, no, we need some AoE. Even though we have letter opener, I think we need some AoE. We're actually getting a run that seems to be pretty good, although I will say our potions are kind of doo-doo. It's a terrible first turn. Just terrible. Next turn's gonna suck too, because now you're gonna do 32 damage. That's pretty spicy. And we're not gonna roll you over. So this is I'm a big fan of the fact that we have Lizard Tail, because I'm a little scared about where we're gonna end up, like long term on this one. But short term, I'm not too worried. As long as we got Lizard Tail backing us up, I'm feeling okay. I would probably clothesline you. 2 weak. It also gives us the chance to maybe start chaining some weak, because we're shuffling soon. We want to draw aggregates. Stack is possibly like the worst card we could draw right now. Aggregate is very nice though. And then I think you're doing 12 damage. This will give us 5 block. I'm gonna take a slight risk and hit you, even though I know we'll take 1 damage in the process. It's not ruining like a modifier or anything, so I'm not sweating it. See, this is again where one might find themselves being modestly annoyed. You're 1 hit away from rolling over. And Lizard Tail is looking a touch spicy, I suppose. We'll get you to roll over. We'll play True Grit to get that curse out of our hand. I'm not that worried, though. Like, big body slam here. Multiple hits kind of scares me, but that's about it. One big hit doesn't matter, because Lizard Tail will save us there. This matters. Hold on, you got it? Yes, that's a gimme. So we can get to... As long as we get to 15 block, it's not a big deal. Can we get to 15 block? Absolutely, yes. We can actually get to 21 block, which is enough. No reason to panic. And then we're laughing, because if we just make it to the next floor, we heal the full anyway. We're not laughing so much at the fact that, you know, we drew no damage there. But this one big attack, again, is, like, essentially completely irrelevant. Little unfortunate, but this... Okay, Lizard Tail, goodbye, but you did your part, and for that, I'll always appreciate you. Literally, like, 1 attack, and you're dead. Okay, so we rode real close to the line there. We're gonna choose, and I know this is spicy, we're gonna choose no rare cards, as long as we don't have a rare card. Okay, I'm gonna skip it, man. I'm swinging for the fences today. I definitely feel like Cursed Key has gotta be, like, the best relic you could ever ask for. Suppose we could have taken a rare card and then used it, removed it, I should say, at some point, but I stand by it. More draw is a gimme. Like, that's pretty close to next on the list, I think. But I think from a score standpoint, I think we've done everything right so far. We've done as we were instructed. You're doing 25. You're doing 35 damage. Are you crazy? We'll take 5. I mean, this is letter openers doing some great work for us. So I'm not complaining about that at all. And I'm stoked. I'm like, I need more, it's another 15 damage. That's okay. I'm like, I need more cards in deck. Come on, we gotta add 24 more cards. Maybe this is what this shop does for us. I can take you out. Maybe not kill you, but at least make you not attack. I don't know, like, I feel good. I don't know what to say. I know I say this every time, but it's genuine. Like, this time I'm feeling great so far. I definitely feel like a draw is super good. I feel like some defensive relics would maybe go a long way. Because we're taking not so much damage against these basic enemies that we're, like, too frightened, but, I mean, this is the kind of turn you're looking for, right? Like, we got 25 block. This now does 27 damage. If we can keep our HP high enough to maybe get... You're so lucky. To get another Gurya, then we don't have to do Gurya anymore. That cost us energy. I'm actually stupid. I'm actually dumb. I don't know if I would have killed you without using the flex potion anyway, but that is idiotic. Let's get rid of this elixir. We're not using focus at all, so reprogram seems like the best card in the game. just speaking frankly. Okay, healing being better actually strikes me as quite good. And then, whenever you break block, apply to vulnerable seems extremely good. And we're trying to get to, like, if we can get over 15 relics, that's worth a certain number of points. We're trying to build to as many pommels as possible. Anything with draw is good. We're now at a 30 card deck. Question marks could be elites, but I'm happy either way. Give me the gold here. I know it's, Oh, obtain a relic. If you're gonna make me cursed, then make me cursed. I know it might seem like not taking... you know what? Let's do it. Not taking the ritual dagger is kind of like the baby choice. I disagree. I don't think it's the baby choice at all. One of these to at least get to letter opener, then one more, and then we can hit you and hit you again. That was a really good first turn. Don't ever give up. You're doing 27 damage. Definitely you can aggregate. I would not mind drawing, that's not what I'm looking for. We're about to take 28 damage technically because of regret, but so be it. Alright, well, one thing we don't have to worry about is perfecting the elites. That's not going to be in the cards for us here. But just living is good, and then healing flower or magic flower, whatever the heck it's called, is unbelievable. Anytime you can get a flex just by killing an elite with letter opener, you're going to be mighty happy. Tiny chest, skill potion. I think you take more body slams. You definitely just start your battles with some extra strength. Eternal Feather works with healing flower as well. Not an elite fight. Quite an annoying fight, but not an elite fight. I wouldn't mind using maybe like a skill potion here. I'm gonna disarm you. I just find you annoying. Can I be honest? I'm realizing as well. This is 12 damage. I mean, I can kill you, so I don't think you... I was thinking about whether or not we wanted to try to trigger Dead Branch, and then I just thought, you know, I'm not totally convinced that it's worth it. When instead we could just hit you really hard. This should be interesting. Does it put the dazed in our draw pile? It does. That's spicy. That's dangerous. It gets the people going. But you know what? So does 3 vulnerability. I didn't take any tiny damage there. And look at this! I forgot we're gonna get, oh, you're in a world of hurt now. We're probably gonna draw about 17 dazes, but it doesn't matter. Like, look at this. Look at this, you're dead. It's good, because we got an elite fight coming up. I know with Branch, there's a chance, but I think I'm a Beam Cell main, personally. We get Bag of Prep, which is beautiful. Pain is not a good curse, but if we can keep our HP high enough, it doesn't matter that much, right? I think this is a great time to get a power. And, you know, sure, whenever you get blocked, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Strikes me as being quite solid. How much damage are you doing? 19, so you're doing 32 damage. We're not going to get there. And I can't kill... No, I can... Well... I can come mighty close. I would have been 1 away from killing Slayer there, but... Oh well. This, I don't really care. I mean, I do, because I keep talking about it every 10 seconds, but otherwise, I don't really care about making sure that we perfect every elite. I just, as long as we can live and, like, maybe improve upon our score in day 1 of understanding what happens in this game, on an elite, or daily standpoint, I would consider myself pretty pleased, I think. Look at the sustain on this, man. Ornamental Fan is absolutely beautiful. Probably throw in an Armaments. And the curses have not been that bad so far. That's what I'm learning. Absolutely beautiful. As long as our deck is thick, like, I've been so fixated for so long on making sure that we have a thin deck. Maybe shouldn't have played all those thanks to Pain, but... And what was I thinking? This is gonna suck pretty bad. I think you play that for survival purposes. Man, if I could one tap you, I'd be super stoked. I played that exactly what I wanted, actually. I played that just to make sure that we would get something out of the branch, and we were saved, essentially. We got the greatest item you could ever ask for, the greatest card you could ever ask for. Molten Egg is just disgusting. We have good strength. Let's throw a Sword Boomerang in there. I don't think it's going to make, like, a huge difference. The start of your second turn, gain 2 block. What the heck? Start of your third turn, gain 18 block. Parasite is just unremovable, right? Yeah, or you lose max HP. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. Okay, this, you gotta be a little careful. You know what would really, really hit the spot right now? Is literally an X cost card that does anything. It would really hit the spot right now. We would still gain energy off that, which is very funny to me. And dude, like, block is so easy for us now. Like, on turn 2 and turn 3, we basically don't have to worry about it at all. I'm feeling fantastic. Definitely will keep taking leaps here. And we can smith some cards. I don't know. Maybe, like, more draw, I think, is... you know... Armaments is always a good call as well. You can start there, I guess. I mean, anything that could hit multiple cards strikes me as useful, even if we're not going to get through our deck that many times. Why don't you go ahead and give me... It's between Metallicize and Feel No Pain. I gotta think that maybe Metallicize. I was just saying, I think it's cooler to take the other side of this and go with Feel No Pain, but I don't know how much will be exhausting. I was just looking for Armaments, believe it or not, so that we could upgrade everything, and now Skim will draw 4 cards, and now we're at 10 energy again. And now, like, okay, you might as well play these. That's 5 damage. Let's do it this way. Let's exhaust this defense and then see if we get something crazy. Evoke your next orb X times. You know, when I said I wanted an X card, I have to be honest, that's on me. I should have been more specific. My mistake. So far, this is going fine. But we are about to lose our bonus damage-wise. Oh, you gotta play your other body slam instead of a strike. You gotta play your other body slam instead of a strike. Anyway, aggregate's great. Reprogram is just disgustingly good. We'll sweep you. We'll sword boomerang you. And we'll strike you again. So we're gonna get debuffed here. But we have taken 0 damage. Wow, what a turn. Okay, now this is where things get a little dangerous. 54 damage, huh? This would be a great time for a spectacular draw. Are you kidding me? What is this draw? Okay. Well, we got a lot of curses. This is mighty dangerous, man. I think we're about to die. 26 damage. Please draw some defense. I lived. 40 damage. Very bad. Very, very bad. We're dead. Oh, okay. You know, what was our score, though? 396? Not that spectacular. I really felt like everything was going fine. And I'm excited to try again tomorrow for, like, a better score. Can I be honest with you, at the risk of sounding, not salty, but maybe like I'm not taking any blame? I sort of feel like everything was going fine until we had the world's worst draw. Everything apart from that, I thought was it was going okay. We did have a lot of curses, so what can you expect? But maybe we tried to push the pedal to the metal a little harder than we should have. But for now, thanks for watching. You live by the daily, you die by the daily. We're in 2700th. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for your support. Thank you. See you.